Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 27th of April. How are you, Saturday gang? How have you all been? Have you had a great start to your weekend? Hopefully, everything is all good. Hopefully, you're all smiling and you're all happy and you're all feeling well. We will get started. I've got a minor problem with my Streamlabs tonight, so we will get started in about an hour and 10 minutes. Going to be a good start. We'll get started in just under a minute's time and we'll get underway with your questions for you this evening. 50 questions then, as always, plus a couple of things for your breaks as well for you tonight. So yeah, all coming up in a short moment's time. Yes, yes. And you now have 40 seconds. So 40 seconds to run around and grab a pen and a piece of paper and get yourselves settled in, get yourselves comfortable, get yourselves ready to go. What was I going to say in those 30 seconds that you now have? I've lost, for some reason, I've lost all of my timers because they're a feature that you have on the software that I use for doing the quizzes. For some reason, I've lost all my timers. So it's going to be fun in the break, but we'll worry about that when we get to the break. We are nearly there. We've got 10 seconds to go. If you weren't with us on Thursday, I've had a bit of an update and a shuffle round with some of the graphics, a bit more of a cleaner feel to the quiz for you. So let's bring it across. Welcome along, everyone. It is Saturday, the 27th of April. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you weren't with us on Thursday, you're going to be very confused because I'm up here in the top left-hand corner rather than being in the bottom right-hand corner. So I'm up here in the new corner with some new bits and pieces, but let's get into it. We'll kick off then round one, as we always do, with entertainment. Remember, please, I don't really need to say this because you are absolutely gorgeous and you don't do this anyway, but please don't put your answers in the comments of the quiz, please, of the YouTube live chat. Please grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. We'll give you answers at various points throughout the quiz. I do have someone standing by who will remove those any of those answers that are there. Right, here we go then. Round one, entertainment, and question number one. Name the actor for number one. Name the actor? That's not an... Name the person. There we go. Who had question number one for the first mistake? It's not an actor, you know what I mean. Name that person. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Jack's party finished a couple of hours ago. I was in the bath until about 20 minutes ago, and I remembered that I was live at 8:10. Here we go. Number two. Michael Douglas is married to which Welsh actress? So Michael Douglas is married to which Welsh actress? There's going to be a flood of you who are going to now suddenly realise that I'm actually live and this isn't pre-recorded. Yeah, this is live. 20 minutes ago, I was nice and comfortable in a bath and suddenly remembered that I was supposed to be hosting a quiz in 20 minutes. Number three, The Tortured Poets Department is the latest album from which singer? So The Tortured Poets Department is the latest album from which singer? Number four, which actor links the role of Batman on TV and the voice of the mayor in Family Guy, or the old voice of the mayor in Family Guy, because he's no longer and all that. Which actor links the role of Batman on TV and the voice of the mayor in Family Guy? He's alive. Do you mean I'm alive, or is that just like a generic he's alive? I'm very confused by that. Number five, International Man of Mystery was the 1997 debut of which satirical spy comedy? Don't do the impression. Don't do the impression. International Man of Mystery was the 1997 debut of which satirical spy comedy? Number 6, Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which group? So Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which group? Number 7, which of these companies did Disney purchase first? Was it Lucasfilm, was it 20th Century Fox, or was it Marvel Entertainment? So which of these companies did Disney purchase first? Was it Lucasfilm, 20th Century Fox, or Marvel Entertainment? Number 8, name the cartoon from the picture. So name the cartoon from the picture. Number 9, complete the line from the song George, George, George of the Jungle. Watch out for that. What? So complete the line from the song George, George, George of the Jungle. Watch out for that. What? And number 10, which former Genesis singer had solo hits with Sledgehammer, Games Without Frontiers, and Salisbury Hill? Which former Genesis singer had solo hits with Sledgehammer, Games Without Frontiers, and Salisbury Hill? Oh, excuse me. Moving on to round 2, food and some drink as well. Questions on these for you with this. Number 1, what is the main component of an omelette? You can't make one of these without, yeah. So what is the main component of an omelette? Number 2, Braeburn, Bramley, and Honeycrisp are varieties of which fruit? So Braeburn, Bramley, and Honeycrisp are varieties of which fruit? Number 3, have a break. Have a what was the slogan for which chocolate? So have a break. Have a what was the slogan for which chocolate? Number 4, which mammal appears on the label for Bacardi rum? How many times have you potentially sat there with a bottle of Bacardi and not even realised it? But which mammal appears on the label for Bacardi rum? Number 5, now ruled by the Advertising Standards Agency to be inappropriate, which Perry cider advert implied which girls just want to have fun? So now ruled by the Advertising Standards Agency to be inappropriate, which Perry cider advert implied which girls just want to have fun? Number 6, which tyre company is also a restaurant star grading system? Is this what you're doing tonight, Colin? Are you that way out tonight that you're just going to try and come up with the absolute worst answers you can? I'm for it. I don't mind. Which tyre company is also a restaurant star grading system? Number 7, how many pieces of bread are used in a McDonald's Big Mac? So how many pieces of bread are used in a McDonald's Big Mac? Number 8, which of these is not a member of the garlic family? Is it leek, chives, onion, or fennel? So which of these is not a member of the garlic family? Is it leek, chives, onion, or fennel? And number 9, what O is the brand name for the malt extract drink similar to Horlicks? What O is the brand name for the malt extract drink similar to Horlicks? And number 10, what is a dumb waiter? Is it an underperforming member of staff? Is it a lift or is it a table reservation service? So, what is a dumb waiter? An underperforming member of staff, a lift, or a table reservation service? Final round before the break, round 3, blockbusters, and as it says on the tin, if you are new, just like the old TV show, these are questions just like the final part of the show, the gold run. So yeah, I'll give you 2 letters and you come up with the answer. It's dead simple. Here's number 1. What PS is a device to render confidential documents non-readable? So what PS is a device to render confidential documents non-readable? I wholeheartedly agree. Don't know who was tooting. Number 2, what TS is the pen said to be mightier than? So what TS is the pen said to be mightier than? Train. Number 3, what TI is an What TI is an essential product designed to protect people whilst moving around the world? I have seen what you've put, so I will come back to you in just a moment. I know this question's gonna make you feel really, really bad, and I do apologise, but I didn't know this before, so I will mention you when I get to the break. Number 4, what MT is useful whilst painting to ensure straight edges and no overlaps? So what MT is useful whilst painting to ensure straight edges and no overlaps? Number 5, what NT can you not teach a dog? So what NT can you not teach a dog? Can your virtual assistant work that quickly, Vicky? I'm quite impressed. Number 6, what BA is a place you'd find lanes and pins? So what BA is a place you'd find lanes and pins? Number 7, what LL is a name given to the wrinkles found on the forehead? So what LL is a name given to the wrinkles found on the forehead? Number 8, what IC is an essential component in a printer? So what IC is an essential component in a printer? Number 9, what DR is the warm-up before a first stage performance? So what DR is the warm-up before a first stage performance? And your final one before the break, number 10. What TP is an award presented to a visual artist? So what TP is an award presented to a visual artist? Hello, Trouble. What brings you into this fine establishment? Oh my, right, you can't climb up with all them, dude.
I got a new t-shirt for my birthday party.
You did, yes you did. You can't go any higher because you've no trousers on. Hang on, Daddy needs to push button. You've got me on the wrong side.
Bin.
Right, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Did you have fun at your party?
Yes. And Nuzzle was hiding.
I know. Right, well, because you've got too many teddies and you've only got a t-shirt on. Go on. No, go on. You've got enough sweets. Love you. Right, there we go. So that is all of your questions then so far this evening. They're up on the hub now, so head on over to jvpqquestions.com. Click on the menu. 27th of April, and the first three are there, including those two pictures on there. So head on over to those if you like. Yeah, as he said there, he's had an incredible. It's his birthday on Monday. It's Sarah and Jack's birthday on Monday. So we've had a little party for him today with some of his school friends, and it was fine. Absolutely went really well. Everyone loved it. Everyone had a great time. So yeah, all good. No one injured, which is always a good thing. So yeah, he's had a lot of fun today, and he's got some lovely presents off of his friends as well. So that is So yeah, thank you very much. But yeah, it's his and Sarah's birthday on Monday. Yeah, it's going to be a very busy day on Monday, I can tell you that now. Right, your first break then this evening. It is the return of some DIT and Lloyds. That's right, the number puzzles are back for you. There are 9 of these in total. If you've never done a DIT Lloyd puzzle before, basically what it is you've got a number in it. They're sayings basically with numbers in. So all you need to do is work out what the letters represent. So if I give you one that's not one, if I can think off the top of my head, and I can't think of it quickly, you kind of get what I mean. And if you, so basically, I've kind of explained it in the right way. I'm going to take a 7-minute break. Head on over to the hub now. JVPQ questions if you need a repeat of those. And I will mention Ron and Sue when I come back from my break. I will see you after this. Okay, I'll give you the answers to these in just a second, so get your answers scribbled down. I'll fix the countdown as well for next week. I don't know why it suddenly disappeared off again. But I didn't know it was fine on Thursday, and I don't use it on this part of the quiz on a Thursday night, so. I mean, you can try and return him, Vicky, but it also depends on whether or not they'll have him back. You might be kind of a little bit goosed. Right, okay, let's give you the answers to these then in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. So, number 1, the 39 step. Number 2, 4 faces on a pyramid. By the way, if you come up with something that's different to what I've got and it does work, give yourselves a point. I'm not going to argue. So 4 faces on a pyramid for number 2. Number 3, 206 bones in the human body. Number 4 is 4 strings on a double bass. Number 5, 8 tentacles on an octopus. Number 6, 3 times a lady. Number 7, 24 hours a day. Number 8, 13 in a baker's dozen. And number 9, 6 wives of Henry VIII. Ben, it's fine. You can quite happily come and live here. If she does get rid of you, it's fine. You know, you've always got you can come here. It's fine. We'll look after you. Right, okay. While you're putting down your final answers for the first 30 questions this evening, where are we? Scroll. Yeah, Ron and Sue, sympathetic shout out. They were supposed to be going to Madeira tomorrow to celebrate Sue's birthday on Tuesday, but she had a really, really bad fall a few weeks ago and is still on the mend and still on the recovery. So subsequent breakages have put a stop on that, so it's postponed until later in the year. The only thing I can say, guys, is at least, you know, just think about how much sweeter it will be later on in the year. I know right now it probably doesn't feel that way, but you know, come later on in the year and you'll be able to enjoy it so much more, because you wouldn't want to go now. Even if you could go now, you wouldn't want to go now because you wouldn't enjoy it. So rest up as much as you can, enjoy your birthday as much as you can on Tuesday, which I'm sure you will do. I'm sure Ron will make sure you're fully well looked after, and I'm sure he already has been. And then when the holiday comes back around, when it comes back around later on in the year, you'll be absolutely fine and you'll enjoy it so much more. So, but yeah, rest up, just rest up as much as you can, get yourself back on the mend as quickly as you can as well. But yeah, get well soon. Right, let's give you the answers then to the first part of the quiz for you this evening. Here we go. Entertainment number 1, please. Not name the actor, but that is Jerry Springer, although I think he did a bit of acting, so I might be able to get away with that. Number 2, Michael Douglas is married to which Welsh actress? It is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Number 3, The Tortured Poets Department is the latest album for which singer? It is Taylor Swift. Number 4, which actor links the role of Batman on TV in the voice of the mayor in Family Guy? It's Adam West. Again, Makey. Number 5, International Man of Mystery was the 1997 debut of which satirical spy comedy? It was Austin Powers. Oh, behave. And yeah, baby, that's the other one. Number 6, Definitely Maybe was the debut album for which group? It was Oasis. Number 7, which of these companies did Disney purchase first? Now, this caught me out a couple of weeks ago, and this surprised me, so I thought, again, it's one of those things, I'll put it in and see how you guys get on. It was actually Marvel. So Disney purchased Marvel back in 2009. Then they purchased Lucas, and then they purchased 20th Century Fox, and then just basically renamed it Fox. Oh no, 20th Century, they renamed it to that. But yeah, they purchased Marvel Entertainment back in 2009. They knew back then what it was going to do. Number 8, name the cartoon. That is Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Number 9, complete the line from the song. George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. Never did. Always hit the tree. And number 10, which former Genesis singer had solo hits with Sledgehammer, Games Without Frontiers, and Salisbury Hill? It was Peter Gabriel. Food and drink, number 1. The main component of an omelette is eggs. Number 2, Braben, Bramley, and Honeycrisp are varieties of apples. Number 3, have a break. Have a Kit Kat was the slogan for that chocolate. Number 4, which mammal appears in the label for Bacardi rum? It is a bat. Number 5, now ruled by the Advertising Standards Agency to be inappropriate, which Perry cider advert implied Lambrini girls just want to have fun. Yeah, I was reading an article about this the other day. Well remembered advert, Lambrini girls just want to have fun, and then the Advertising Standards Agency basically said it implied something else. So they said that they couldn't use that slogan anymore. I mean, a few years ago they said that, but. Number 6, which tyre company is also a restaurant star grading system? It is Michelin. Number 7, how many pieces of bread are used in a McDonald's Big Mac? It is 3. 2 on the top, and 1 on the top and the bottom, and 1 in the middle. Oh, excuse me. Number 8, which of these is not a member of the garlic family? It is fennel. I did have some. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. It's on me doc. What did I have about this question? Oh, yes, fennel. So it's the onion family called allium, or the garlic family called allium vegetables. Fennel's not part of it anyway. Number 9, what O is the brand name for the malt extract drink similar to Horlicks? It is Ovaltine. And number 10, there we go. What is a dumb waiter? It is a food lift. On to blockbusters. Number 1, what PS is a device to render confidential documents non-readable? It's a paper shredder. I have great fun with that. Number 2, I need to get out more. Number 2, what TS is the pen said to be mightier than? It is the sword. Number 3, what TI is an essential product designed to protect people whilst moving around the world? It is travel insurance. Number 4, what MT is useful whilst painting to ensure straight edges and no overlaps? It is masking tape. Sarah does the decorating in this house. I can't decorate. Nope. Number 5, what NT can you not teach a dog? It is new tricks. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. You had... Ooh, all right, I'll come back to that. Number 6, what BA is a place you'd find lanes and pins? It is bowling alley. Number 7, what LL is a name given to the wrinkles found on the forehead? It is laughter lines. Number 8, what IC is an essential component in a printer? It is ink cartridge. Number 9, what DR is the warm-up before a first stage performance? It is dress rehearsal. And number 10, what TP is an award presented to a visual artist? It's a Turner Prize. Right, I need to go back. So, what TI is an essential product designed to protect people whilst moving around the world? Do you know what? I'm going to give you that. Someone's asked about tetanus injection. I'm going to give you that. Yeah, do you know what? I'll give you tetanus, because you would technically have injections. I'm not sure about tetanus, but yeah, do you know what? I'll give you that. So if you've put tetanus injection down for number 3, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I'll give you that. There we go. That's your first 30 then, or 31 potentially. But yeah, so that's your first 30 all done for you. Tot, your scores up. How are you getting on out there? Still to come, a connections round and a general knowledge for you. Still to come, and some dingbats for your final break as well. You are very welcome. That's only because I know you're going to have a operation on your eye soon and you won't be able to see. So I'll just be nice to you. Oh, it actually just reminds me, I've got something I need to mention to you all tonight as well. No, the score's coming through, so I'm going to get on with the quiz, and then I'm going to do a book plug at the end of these two rounds because I have another event confirmed, but I can't put the details on screen. Anyway, right, let's do the quiz. So, round 4 then, connections, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together as always? See, it's like I've got a little auto cue on there for you because you all know how I'm going to say it. So I've got a little sort of, you can join in now. Here we go. Number 1. What S describes a nervous or timid person in the company of others? So what S describes a nervous or timid person in the company of others? Like in the out-of-the-box thinking, Simon, we had integrated circuit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that does what it says on the tin. I'm liking the out-of-the-box thinking tonight from everyone. I'm finding answers I hadn't even thought of. Number 2, what is the name of a very fine, slender piece of polished metal with a hole for thread used in sewing? And mightily painful when Sarah leaves him on the armchairs and sofas and I sit down. What is the name of a very fine, slender piece of polished metal with a hole for thread used in sewing? Number 3, steel, aluminium, iron, and titanium are all types of what? So steel, aluminium, iron, and titanium are all types of what? Number 4, what G is the solid surface of the Earth? So, so what G is the solid surface of the Earth? Of the Earth? Earth. Because I thought Earth, a song line came into my head, and I very nearly sung it, which would have given away the answer. I'm learning. Number 5, what can go in front of armour to make the name of a sportswear brand? So what can go in front of armour to make the name of a sportswear brand? Number 6, what is H2O? Don't overthink it. Just don't overthink it. What is H2O? I wrote a completely different question for this answer and then went, that is way too complicated. So instead of being complicated, I went overly simple. Number 7, timber, planks, lumber, kindling, and logs are all synonyms for what? Timber, planks, lumber, kindling, and logs are all synonyms for what? Synonyms? Number 8, what was the name of the American TV drama that starred Hugh Laurie as Dr. Gregory Watt? What was the name of the American TV drama that starred Hugh Laurie as Dr. Gregory Watt? Number 9, complete the phrase, what is where the heart is? Train. That's not the answer. Complete the phrase, what is where the heart is? I don't know why I've turned into Popeye. And as always, number 10, what links those answers together? General knowledge then to finish off. 10 random questions for you, starting with this, number 1. How many US states share a border with Mexico? So how many US states share a border with Mexico? I can hear some music somewhere. Number 2, Citius, Altius, Fortius, Communita, that's the word, is the Latin motto for which sporting event? Citius, Altius, Fortius, Communita is the Latin motto for which sporting event? Number 3, papophobia is the fear of which religious person? Papophobia is the fear of which religious person? Number 4, what is a baby elephant called? So what is a baby elephant called? Number 5, how many minutes on the clock does a rugby union match last? That's on the clock. So how many minutes on the clock does a rugby union match last? Train. Northern Rail were advertising for trainee drivers the other day, and I thought how ironic that would be. Number 6, of which historical figure was Knight of the Round Table Galahad the son of? Very tempted. Of which historical figure was Knight of the Round Table Galahad the son of? Number 7, how many hearts does an octopus have? So how many hearts does an octopus have? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Number 8, what can be the name of a London train terminus, a former monarch, a secret store, or an Australian state? So what can be the name of a London train terminus, a former monarch, a secret store, or an Australian state? Good day, mate. Number 9, which nursery rhyme character sat on a tuffet? So which nursery rhyme character sat on a tuffet? And your final question, number 10. How many angles will be the same size in an equilateral triangle? So how many angles will be the same size in an equilateral triangle? And there you go. So that is all of your questions for this evening, and they are up now on the hub, jvpqquestions.com, or that QR code on the left. Scan that, and it will head you over to there if you need a recap on those final 20. Right, coming up, you've got some dingbats. So let me just set that up. So that goes to there, that goes to there, that switches on, that switches off. No, that one off. That one off. There we go. Background audio on. There's no point turning that one on because it doesn't work. Right, so dingbats coming up. As always, say what you see. However, just very quickly before you go into the break. So if you were with us on Thursday, you'll know that I announced that I had 2 events, even though I put completely the wrong month up on the screen. But they are for May. So one is in Preston on Monday, the 16th, 15th, 14th, 13th of May. This is all around the book. So the Preston one is in an evening, and it's a quiz. Winning team gets a signed copy of the book. The Wednesday, the 15th, is in Blackburn at midday. That is just a book signing. So it's like, come along, come and say hello to me, you know, get your book signed, etc. I have a 3rd event confirmed. It was only confirmed late last night, but I have a 3rd event. On publication day, on the 16th of May, I will be in Tottenham Court Road, Waterstones, which is quite impressive because I believe it's the flagship store. But I will be in Tottenham Court Road, Waterstones, doing a quiz and a chat with everyone, etc. And again, winning teams get the copy of the book. The reason I'm saying this now is because I've just updated the link in the description of the video, which has now got all the pre-order links, but it's also got the event links as well. So there's 3 events that are now confirmed. So if you're interested in any of the events, refresh your screen. Or whatever, however you're watching it, come out of the video, come back into the video, and it will put you onto that, and it will give you the new link. I'm going to put your dingbats up, and I will see you in 7 minutes. So yeah, if you're interested in any of the events, I'll put it on the social post as well. But yeah, here's your dingbats, and I'll see you in 7. Okay, answers then for these coming up in just a short moment's time. I know the Preston event, I was told yesterday, the Preston event's already doing really well, so that's good to know. Blackburn, you don't have to book, you just turn up, basically. So I've no idea who's coming along to the Blackburn event, but Sarah, fingers crossed. I might have Sarah with me for the Blackburn signing event, which would be really, really nice as well. So, right, let's give you the answers then to these in 3, 2, 1. So number 1 then is putting on airs and graces. I like that one. I really did like that one. Number 2, ready meal. Number 3, it's the thought that counts. Why is that music still playing? Number 4 is for hire. Number 5, tenants. Number 6 is goatee. Number 7, mixed greens. Number 8, lost for words. And number 9 is no through road. So there you go, tot those up. How are you getting on? I don't know why people message me in the middle of the on night, a Thursday or a Saturday night, smack bang in the middle of the quiz. They know I'm doing a quiz. You know I can't respond. But yeah, so right, tot those up. Get your answer sheets ready to go as well. Just a very quick one while you're getting your answer sheets together. Thank you very much to our lovely friends over in America, the Lively family. Thank you very much for the beautiful, beautiful card. Joint birthday card for myself, Sarah, and Jack. It arrived last week, so thank you so much. If one of you gets a sec, I need an address for you guys because I've got some things to send across to you, and I don't know which address to send it to. So you've got my personal email address. So can you ping me an email at some point when you get a chance? No rush, but when you get a chance, ping me an email, and then I can get, because I've got some stuff, and I know you're all across you're across sort of various states and stuff, aren't you guys? So yeah. Just ping me the best address that I can send some stuff across to you, across the pond, and I'll get it across when I can, if you can. Thank you. Right, let's do your answers then. So, connections. There we go. Round 4, number 1. Oh. What S describes a nervous or timid person in the company of others? It is shy. Number 2, what is the name of a very fine, slender piece of polished metal with a hole for thread used in sewing? It is needle. Number 3, steel, aluminium, iron, and titanium are all types of what? It is metals. Number 4, what G is the solid surface of the earth? It is ground. See, I went earth and I was like, ground control to Major Tom. And I don't know why that went into my head. Number 5, what can go in front of armour to make the name of a sports brand? It is Under Armour. And number 6, what is H2O? Water. Nice and simple. Number 7, timber, planks, lumber, kindling, and logs are all synonyms for what? It is wood. Number 8, what was the name of the American TV drama that starred Hugh Laurie as Dr. Gregory House? Oh, there you go. What's going on? Number 9, complete the phrase, home is where the heart is. And so what links those 9 answers together? It is work. And there they are. If you weren't with us on Thursday, this is how I'm going to lay out your connection round answer at the end. So you've got work, shy, needlework, metalwork, groundwork, underwork, waterwork, woodwork, housework, and homework. So they are all different works. General knowledge then, number 1. How many US states share a border with Mexico? There are 4, and I can't remember them off the top of my head now. Texas, California, New Mexico, and something else. I can't remember the 4. Number 2, Citius Altius Fortius Communita. Why do I do that? Is the Latin motto for which sporting event? It is the Olympic Games. Number 3, papophobia is the fear of which religious person? It's the Pope. Yeah, that's an actual word for having a fear of the Pope. Number 4, what is a baby elephant called? It is a calf. Number 5, how many minutes on the clock does a rugby union match last? It is 80 minutes on the clock. They stop it every time there's a stoppage in play. Imagine doing that in football. It just wouldn't work. You'd be playing for 3 weeks. Number 6, of which historical figure was Knight of the Round Table Galahad, the son of? It's Lancelot. His name is Lancelot. Number 7, how many hearts does an octopus have? It's 3. Number 8, what can be the name of a London train terminus, a former monarch, a secret store, or an Australian state? Victoria, as in Victoria's Secret. I'll get me coat. Number 9, which nursery rhyme character sat on a tuffet? It was Miss Muffet. And finally, number 10, how many angles will be the same size in an equilateral triangle? 3. All of them. All of the angles in an equilateral triangle are the same. So let me push the button on that. That puts the Facebook and Instagram post out now. Jazz hands. There we go. Right, so your social media post is up on Instagram and Facebook now, so head on over there. Please do share your scores. I did say this on Thursday as well, so I'm going to try and do this on a Saturday as well. I do want to try and put some of your names up in lights. Doesn't matter what the score is. If you share your score, you may find your name on the screen in the intros to the quizzes. So like Thursday night scores Thursdays, Saturday nights Saturdays, etc. Here is a tie-breaking question if you need a tiebreaker. And it is this. In 1918, what was the average time in minutes to complete the connection for a long distance phone call? You know, where they're plugging, where they had the telephone boards and they're having to plug everything in. So in 1918, what was the average time in minutes to complete the connection for a long distance phone call? Remember, as always, nearest to it gets the point. I've got some great telephone I shouldn't have said. Really shouldn't have said that. I've got some great telephone sort of related tiebreakers over the next couple of weeks, but I probably shouldn't have said that. Dingbat. Okay, answer then in 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes. Yeah. Think about it now. You pick up the phone, you dial your international number, and boff, away you go. But back in 1918, when they had the first sort of when they started doing long distance phone calls, etc., it was 15 minutes. Technology has come a long way in that time. Right, ladies and gents, that is it for your Saturday evening, the 27th of April. If you hadn't guessed, by the way, I was live. It wasn't pre-recorded. It just life. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, thank you very much for all of your birthday wishes, etc. for Sarah and Jack. They will be celebrating on Monday on their birthday. Sarah got the greatest birthday present she could ever wish for. 7 years ago, she got our wonderful Jack, which, to be fair, we wouldn't change him for the world. She might not have been agreeing with that back 7 years ago, I'll be honest. But yeah, so they're both celebrating on both celebrating on Monday with their birthdays. Then and I will be back with you on Thursday night or next Saturday if you are with us on Saturday, whichever you are around for. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hope you will have an incredible rest of your weekend. I've got one more quiz to do this weekend because it is Patreon quiz tomorrow night. So I've got one more quiz left to do this weekend. But that is it from me with you guys tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for joining us. Let me know your scores. Have a look at the events as well that are coming up for the book as well. And I will see you all soon. As always from me, take care and stay safe.